So we have two web series to look at now. We have Naomi the Show from Vancouver.
Vancouver in Canada, yeah.
And Passenger from Texas.
Another Coldcast exclusive. But let us have a look at two quick clips of Naomi, then we'll have a little bit of a chat about that.
Well, hello there, little girl.
Well, hello there, Mr. Raccoon.
You look like a girl who could use a big fuzzy hug.
Oh, tempting.
Come on. You know you want these fuzzy arms to give you a big old squeeze.
I'm okay, thank you.
Bitch.
Whoa. Just don't make eye contact.
Hey.
Oh, I thought you were talking to someone else.
I seen your picture.
Really?
Yeah. You're a movie star, I know. I seen you.
I did an episode of Stargate Atlantis once.
What's that?
It's a TV show about...
Yeah. That's not it. I know I seen you.
Maybe you saw a headshot.
It's about a charming young actress called Naomi who has just moved to the big city, Vancouver, in Canada. And the first series, which is 10 very short episodes, no more than 2 minutes per episode, is basically about her supposedly true-to-life adventures waiting for her bus. And she meets all kinds of, wackos and weirdos. And those are just two of them. And apparently they're all true stories. Delightfully shot, fairly amusing, very
charming.
Very charming, yeah, very enjoyable. And one interesting thing, it might have been in that clip we just showed you actually, but when someone asks her, what do you do? And she says, I'm an actress. And they said, oh, have you ever been in anything? And she says she's been in one episode of Stargate. And the guy goes, oh, what's that about? And she just kind of shrugs. And she's like, I don't know, really. And I think that's quite a fair assessment of Stargate there. But it's charming. I wouldn't recommend doing what I did, which is to sit down and watch all of them in one go. But if you've got, a couple of minutes...
because they're like between 1 minute and 2 minutes long, really quite short.
Yeah.
And they're not consecutive, so you don't really have to watch them in any particular order.
Yeah, there's no sort of complex story arc or on-running meta-narrative to follow.
It's kind of like a little web series that actually you can just watch any time.
If YouTube isn't banned in your office, like it is in mine. But,
I quite like... She's made the really short-form content really work. Because I know we've talked about some web series where the episodes are too short and they should be longer.
And somewhere it's quite the reverse as well.
Yeah, and this one really works as a 1 minute, 1.5 minute sketch. Really
sketch. And
it'd be nice if, if let's say a web channel like a Coldcast, for instance, if they could pair it up with like a rom-com series, and it's like it almost becomes like the short in front of the feature.
Yeah.
And you have you'll have Naomi the Show and then you have the main feature. It kind of works together.
Well, in her comments on one of the videos, someone sort of says, I've noticed this video. Or in these videos, a lot of them are about your reactions to people, and you don't actually say that much yourself, although she's a great actress. A lot of it's about sort of, her reactions to these weird and wonderful people that she meets. But she did mention in one of her replies that the second series, which I think they are currently filming or about to start filming, is going to be a little bit more in-depth. There'll be a little bit more of Naomi herself.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be one to keep an eye on.
Yeah, you don't actually learn too much about her.
No.
In this particular series, it is just about who she meets.
Yeah, but that's not entirely fair. I mean, you do get to learn about her from how she reacts to these people. You do. I think you pick up even without reading the background that she's sort of a small town girl, not really used to kind of. Anyway, check it out for yourself. NaomiTheShow.com. Charming young lady, and we look forward to series 2.
I will give this a cheer.
I will too as well. Good luck to you, Naomi. Thank you very much. An enjoyable show. NaomiTheShow.com. Please check it out. What does that say? Something about...
the Best Friend TV has said, I will check this series out. I love redheads.
Hey, I'm right with you there, actually. I've got a very similar disposition myself. So, indeed, if you're a fan of redheads, then absolutely check that out. But Elazar, we have saved... Well, I'd like to say the best till last. I don't know if that's entirely true, but we have saved this video until last.
Yes.
It is called Passenger. It is another Coldcast TV exclusive.
Should we show the trailer?
And let's have a quick look at a bit of the trailer.
The primeval enemy and slayer of man has taken courage, transformed into an angel of light. he wanders among us.
You look lonely.
I'm meeting someone.
That doesn't mean we can't have ourselves a little bit of fun first.
I don't think you'd like my type of fun.
I wouldn't be so sure of that.
And trust me now, you're your heavenly beauty.
Okay, there you go. That is a short clip or trailer for Passenger, a web series currently running, I think just 4 episodes in at the moment on coldcast.tv. Okay.
So anyway, the story is Al Galvez, who's actually the writer and director, and plays Michael, this angel, as you can tell from the wings. He's an archangel who's come to Earth, and you don't quite know yet why, but then you get the sense that he's there to serve justice, because he meets a fellow angel, quite a sexy young angel, as you can see. Redheads, the Best Friend TV, I think.
I think she's a brunette, but that's just a trick of the light there.
So she points out that there's this person that she's been talking to is a serial killer, and so he then has to mete out justice.
Okay.
So we're getting a sense that this is where the story's going, but we're only 4 episodes in, and they are quite short episodes.
They really are.
We don't yet quite know where the story is going.
We don't.
It's still early days.
And the shortness of the episodes was actually a bit of an issue we had with the show, actually.
Yes, I thought so.
I think the first episode at least appeared to end almost mid-conversation. I think I didn't quite know, why they chose there to end. And they play a tune at the end of each episode, which I actually really liked the first time I heard it. Yeah. And then they seem to play it in full at the beginning and end of each episode. So out of a 6-minute show, you've got like sort of 2.5 minutes of music, and very, very little actual action in between.
Sure.
So it's taking a while to get going.
I get a sense that it may have been written as a script for a film.
Right.
And then it's sort of been chopped up.
Yeah.
Because it did give you that, like you were saying, they are in the middle of a scene when the episode ends, and then the next episode just starts with
exactly the same place. Yeah.
So maybe that's probably the reason. Maybe it wasn't necessarily originally written as a web series.
Exactly.
But it looks stunning.
It looks great. And
shot on the red high definition camera, really well done. It gives you that sort of claustrophobic look. The oppressive heat. You're in the middle of nowhere. Kind of like a bit like Angel Heart. Okay. Feelings of that, because obviously I don't know whether religion is going either, because obviously he is an angel. Don't know whether this is actually an angel as in the Christian sense, or whether it's an angel in some own mythology they've created. But I mean, it looks great. I'm quite fascinated to see where it goes.
Yeah,
I think I will be watching the rest of the series.
I think I'm going to wait a couple of weeks and then try and watch a few together, because, like I say, it's no fun watching 4 minutes at a time. So we're going to give it a little bit of I'm personally going to give it a bit of a miss for a couple of weeks, give it a chance to stockpile a few episodes and then watch it all.
Sure, yeah.
Hopefully in one sitting, Coldcast TV permitting. But like we say, the pacing is a real issue, because we watched Cell last week.
Yes.
And that was absolutely perfect timing wise. Each episode again was only 5 minutes an episode. But
it's 5 to 10, I think. They let each episode dictate its own length.
But they were perfectly structured. You had a beginning, a middle, and an end, and something happened, and something was left unresolved to keep you watching. And it was just the perfect, perfectly paced for a web drama. Yeah. I'm not saying that this isn't a great drama, but like you suspect, it might not have been made originally for the web itself, or to be shown in sort of 4 or 5 minute chunks. But that's just a criticism of the editing, really. And like you say, the actual show itself is quite enjoyable.
Yeah, it is enjoyable.
Quite enjoyable.
I'm enjoying the acting. The look of it, I think it looks great. I love the feeling it gives you. Actually, you know what it reminded me of? I don't know if you've read. Some of you may have read a comic book called Preacher by Vertigo Comics.
I haven't read.
It's got that kind of vibe. It's sort of supernatural in the middle of Texas, in the middle of nowhere. I think that would probably be quite a big influence. I think.
Okay,
that Preacher
interesting.
Comic,
Yeah. Well, that's something for me to Google, actually, because I don't know that comic. But so anyway, Passenger, it's worth sticking with for a little while.
Definitely, yeah.
And
liked it a lot.
well, and for me, with reservations, but certainly cheers to Passenger. Thank you very much. That can be seen at coldcast.tv.